Hi, I wanted to make a reading for you today with cards. It's gonna be a subconscious reading, so it's not your usual like future prediction reading. We have three groups, and I would like to look at those images and pick one of them. So we have an eclipse, we have sea, and we have the sun. So I would like for you to pick one of those, and that's gonna be your group. Alright, so now that you picked your image, okay, let's move to the first group, which is gonna be the eclipse. Alright, so I have only dark decks today, so it's my element. So let's see what's up with you, my eclipse group. Okay, eclipse group. Okay, so what is needed right now is mental clarity. That might be like your current blockage. This might be like something that is especially along with eclipse, it seems like you're in like a darker period of your life where things are kind of unclear, things are kind of like foggy, you're not exactly sure where you're going because everything is like in darkness. So I feel like something that's really needed here is that mental clarity, having to like move forward with something, move forward, like this reminds me of like, the underworld, where you go like after you die and stuff like that. And it reminds me of like this journey towards a bigger transformation. It's like you're being put through that tunnel of darkness in order to come out on the other side onto that new life. Like possibly you were going through some kind of like transformative phase of your life where a lot of things happened, and now you're like in this rebirth phase where you're going through that birth canal, and that's why everything is like super dark. See what's coming up for you, eclipse group. We have again two cards. We have 5 of Wands and 4 of Wands. So we have like a guy dancing with the cake, kind of celebrating. And we have the Knight of Coins. Okay, so putting in the action when it comes to manifesting something material. Let me think about this. There's this energy of like wanting to be kind of like carefree and kind of like settle for like certain results, but there's also a different side that is more like competitive or like conflicted or like fighting for something. It's like, do I settle for this or do I fight for something more? That's more or less the energy I'm getting, but given that it's a bit hard to read, I assume that this situation is a bit more specific for each and one of you. But either way, it has to do with material, and it's this fight between settling or having to fight for something. But for the case of some of you, it might be a bit petty. I guess that's like the conflict with it. It's a bit petty for some of you. So I guess that's the conflict. But let's move forward with Eclipse group. We have a Nicola Tesacoli tarot deck. It's so Eclipse group. What is going on for you? What do you have to know right now? Okay. So we have got 9 of Pentacles, and then we got 3 of Pentacles. Surprisingly, it came reversed, although I don't really read those cards reversed. So let's see what's coming through. So 9 of Pentacles is all about comfort and finding a home, and 3 of Pentacles is hidden influence, something that is influencing you. And again, we have the same exact situation here, which is this conflict between, do I settle, do I feel safe, do I feel at home here, can I just lay down and relax, is this place something for me? And we have this opposition, which again comes across as something negative or like, I don't know, weird vibes here, so be aware of that, which is this influence, which is this like something whispering in your ear, and telling you, think twice about this. But with the vibe I'm getting from this, with this Three of Pentacles and Five of Wands, it is like this is something like shady, like this Five of Wands energy is like petty. It's like, you even have like a dead demon here, and it's like people just fighting and competing, and like, um like, what's the point, or like there's a better way to go about it, um so I would just be really, really aware of those influences here, either be it people or negative thoughts, or like some kind of negative resentment or feelings towards people, the type of competition or pettiness or fights. I would just be really, really aware of that. There might be some hidden anger towards people, or wanting to compete, wanting to prove something maybe. But I would just be like really, really aware of that. Like, what I'm getting here, just like, like, step back, like, keep to yourself for now, because you're also in this phase where like things are not really clear yet, and it's better if you don't act on things that you're not clear about and what you're not sure about, and this is like the time where it's easy to like get influenced by this fogginess and by this darkness where you don't really see what's going on, so I would just like take a step back and like tend to your own business. I would say tend to your own business, like just mind your own business, like that's what I would advise you. Why get into something that might later on put you at losses, or like you don't know the outcome of, or like just waste your energy on people or energies, situations that don't really contribute to your success or to your well-being. So just focus on yourself, focus on your well-being, focus on creating your own safe zone, and on anything that is stable and fundamental right now. We have Queen of Pentacles reversed. So Queen of Pentacles reversed is codependency, dependency on things, dependency on people, circumstances. So I would be really, really aware of that eclipses right now. And we have King of Cups. Okay, you have to trust more your feelings and intuitions and gut feelings right now. This is not the time to like be logical about things necessarily, because again, this is a foggy time. This is a time of like darkness for you, so it's really important that you focus on this inner sense, because you cannot trust your eyes right now in a metaphorical sense. Like what you see right now you don't see, because there's fog, there's darkness. So the best thing you can do right now is trust your inner primal instincts, your inner intuition, gut feeling, so just focus on what feels right. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. And Queen of Pentacles reversed again, there is some shady energy in there, but there's also like a lot of this is about like business material stuff, but here I'm getting like this you know a bit of unrelated energy. It's like with codependency and depending on people. Maybe also, oh, that might be the case. Like emotionally depending on people to tell you like what is the right thing to do. So with those influences especially, do not trust what people tell you right now. This is not the right way to go about it right now. You have to only listen to yourself right now. So really, really, I would on your place not listen to what people try to advise you, because it's a very easy way to like get off your path and like wander somewhere where you're, it's just not for you, especially when it comes to like a maternal figure, if your mother is advising you something, or like influencing you, or like parental figures, or like generally females I'm getting. But just try to step away from what people advise you, just like listen, but trust yourself and trust your own gut. Do not be codependent. This is, I feel like you might be tempted at this time to like ask people, oh, what should I do, what should I do, I don't know what to do, tell me what to do, what would you do, what's your advice. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is not the right time to do this. So I would really not advise you to do that. Not so now, summing up, that's the energy I'm getting for you, eclipses. Just dark period. This is a tunnel of birth. You just gotta pass through it now. Let me see if I'm getting anything else for you, just like intuitively. seeds. Because you're in that birth tunnel right now, it's really important that you plant seeds for when you go out, and this new energy will come forward. So just make sure that you're really planting something, that you're investing into things that are gonna benefit you long term, that are gonna have some kind of blooming later, so just like trust your intuition and like focus on things that nourish you and make you happy and make you something that will make you feel fulfilled at the end. Don't just invest blindly into things. Think, if I'm gonna invest in this, how will that make me feel at the end? Also, am I gonna be happy just doing it, the process of it? Because it's also important. Don't focus just on blind fantasies and illusions of what the results might be. Focus like, what do I wanna do? What do I wanna do? And when I'm doing that thing, will it be fulfilling on its own to do it? Because that's when something beautiful can be born for you. You see, like you have to be comfortable with what you're doing. Also, comfort, exactly. Make sure that you're not getting too much out of your comfort zone. I'm getting like it's important that you just keep right now to the things that make you happy and comfortable and safe right now. I know it might sound a bit weird because usually they tell you, oh, you have to get out of your comfort zone and blah 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 blah. It doesn't exactly mean you shouldn't try new things, but it just means, like, care about your safety right now. Just like stay safe. Try not to trust people too much or go into some shady businesses or engage in fights with people or conflicts. Just like keep to yourself. Do things that fulfill you, plant some seeds, but ultimately this period for you is about keeping yourself safe, to yourself, listening to your gut, and tending to your own business. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Eclipse. I hope this reading has brought you some clarity, and yeah, it was a pleasure making this reading for you as well. So I will move forward to the next group. Thank you so much. So my C group, you have gotten the deep C. So let's see what's coming forward for you. C. Okay, you have Six of Wands, so movement, action. What else? C group. C. Water. Okay, we have Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. Alright, so my C group. We have Six of Wands. That means you're standing on that edge before you're kind of like taking the action and taking that leap, like this almost, I would say, risk. It's like you're really going here onto that breakthrough, kind of, with action, like you're almost like ready to put something into the reality. And we have this Queen of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles, so it's all about material, about leaping somewhere, and Queen of Pentacles is something that gives me like a vibe of having to do your research, like knowing what you're doing, being good with your resources and material stuff, material reality right now, especially before you take that leap of faith, and you take that step forward. Make sure that you know what you're doing, especially with material part of things, like just know your thing, like having the will and motivation to do something is one thing, but I would say you also have to have this intuition and knowing and knowledge about what you're doing. So just make sure that to fully be prepared, do not just depend on that risk or leap of faith or your willingness to do something, but make sure that you really, really, really research something, so you're like sure of what you're doing. And we have a Six of Pentacles, which is like give and take, support kind of thing. I would say that it kind of goes in many ways here, but what I would say is like make sure that you're getting as much as you're receiving, whatever it is you're leaping into here, in that material reality you're trying to create here, in that action you're trying to take, whatever it is. Like, I want you to see that image, like he's about to just like he's about to step forward through this fence, and it's full moon, and it's like this breakthrough moment. It's like this when everything just like builds up to this one moment, and you're like about to like jump forward, you know, make sure that whatever happens, it's equal give and take. But when you're taking that leap, you don't you're not just going with the flow of like, oh, whatever happens happens, oh, we're gonna see. No, you have to know what you're doing, you have to know what you're coming into, you have to know how much you're getting back and how much you're giving, because if you're just like going into the mindset of, I'm just gonna give, and at some point it's gonna give back. Nah, don't do that. Whatever it is, relationship, business, money, whatever you're putting into, make sure that you know the terms, that you're actually getting something back, that you're seeing the reality of things. Because with this full moon, it's really easy to like, not think too much and just like get emotional in a way, not an emotional in a dramatic way, but like, like we just move with our feelings and we're like, we why, but like don't do that, because in this case you have to know what you're signing up yourself for. So do your research and look at a give and take. If you're being nourished back by this thing you're investing into and you're taking action towards. For the C group, okay, we have Two of Swords and we have a Devil. Okay, black and white thinking, certainly, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's gonna be all great, or it's gonna be all, well, mud and whatever, but try to find that golden balance, that gray area of like seeing things for what they are, this realism. Like that's what I think you need right now, C group. You need realism. You just need to open your eyes and be like, okay, that's the situation, let's be objective about it, let's not let our feelings run the game. And especially with the Devil, it's like, don't get like all over the place. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like keep it a bit more low key, like be a bit more protective of yourself, like be a bit more aware of your situation, because it's gonna be really easy to like spiritual blindness. Don't be blind, whatever it is right now. I feel like it's really easy for you to be like blinded by things. But what I would say to you, C group, is not everything that sparkles is gold, and not everything, what you see isn't all there is, and there might be more to a situation that you might not see right now. I'm not saying don't take a leap, but take a step back, because I feel like you're on that dangerous point where you're about to like put your whole self into something without being fully aware of it, so just like don't be blind to things. Be open your eyes, be realistic, be objective about the situation, and don't let your feelings in the game, because I don't think that this is a correct timing to act from feelings only, at least, so I would just say be really aware of the situation. Like I'm getting almost like a warning message, like, oh, slow down, like slow down your horses, C group. Like do some thinking here. Like we have to see the situation clearly, don't let your mind like play tricks on you, and don't be all positive or all I also feel like there's some kind of like with the Devil, I feel like there might be some kind of, as I say, not everything that sparkles is gold. Like there might be for some of you some manipulation involved. I don't know what you're dealing with or your situation, but I'm getting like some darker vibes. Like you're either gaslighting yourself or like something from the outside your situation, whatever it is that you're leaping into. That situation might seem really, really, but like think twice. Like we live in a world where like appearances are like how you get someone in, or like, in relationships, someone can just love bomb you, or like, you know, the deal might seem nice on the paper but not in reality, so that's what I would like really, really look out for. You gotta do your research. That's really, really important. Look into a person, look into a company, look into whatever it is you're dealing with. Just look into it before you commit to something, because I feel like there's two sides of the coins here, there's two sides of the coins, and there's two sides to this story that you might not be seeing. But I feel like I'm rambling and like going around the circle in this. Like I'm missing something, like some point to it. But let's see what else is going here for the C group. Okay, we have the lovers. Some of you, it might really be a relationship thing. The C group, what is it that is coming through for the C group? And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you have to think outside of a box. You have to think outside of a box, because right now I feel like you're mentally stuck on something. Like you're just overdoing, like maybe that's also the energy I'm getting. This repetition, like going around the circles. Like, did you just hear me say, like, I feel like I'm going around the circles and now we have this carousel coming up? Like, that sends shivers down my spine, you know, like it's like you're running in the circles. It's like you're mentally stuck in one scheme of thinking. C group. It's like you're getting dangerously, like I'm getting like this high thing where you're like mentally like really hyped or like turned on by something, or in like negative or positive way. Like you're either like really deep into some negative spirals, or like, or and like I don't know, anger, or maybe like, you know, um I don't know what it is even, you know, or like you're really hyped up in this like, yeah, let's go away, you know, but like you're blind. It's like you have a blindfold on your eyes, and it's like you have to get out of that circle, the spinning wheel. Like get out of the spinning wheel, like you're gonna literally like, you know, like get out of the spinning wheel. It's gonna spin you hard. And for some of you, I feel like this is like the situation with like being stuck, maybe even in a like community or some of a kind. Like I'm getting like cold vibes, you know, like colonization vibe, where someone like tries to make you think or believe in certain things. Like that doesn't have to be a literal cult, but that's what certain people do. They colonize. Maybe you're in an environment where someone is just like, or something is just brainwashing a lot of people, including you, and you have to get out of that circle. Like leave before it's too late type of thing. That's why I was saying this feels like a warning, you know, like you're really like merging with something here, like you're becoming it. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you went a bit too far into this thing, you know, and you're kind of like losing yourself in it, you know, like you have to get out of it. And also like I'm getting like idealization. I feel like that's exactly what fits here. Like idealization, I feel like you idealize something too much, regardless if it's like negative or positive. Like some of us, like, you know, idealize even like negative things like depression or stuff like that. But like you're merging yourself, it starts to become kind of a part of you and starts eating you up in a way, you know, like this feels like a trauma bond. It feels like colonization, love bombing, beginnings of narcissism, abuse, you know, like really becoming it, you know. And like this is the stage where you have to like wake up and be like, wait a minute, you know, like take a step back. Like, are you idealizing this thing, this person, this opportunity? Like it might seem like a great deal, as I'm saying, but is it? You know, like as I'm saying with the Six of Pentacles, it gives me a vibe of like you're being delusioned that you're getting something back, but are you actually? Or do you just keep giving and giving and giving because someone told you it's great and all well, you know? But like as I'm saying, really think this through, you know, because this doesn't seem like a good situation for me. Whatever it is that is going on in your head, and that those high stakes I'm getting, like this doesn't feel good. But last cards for C group. Last cards for C group. We have Five of Wands. Okay. It's some kind of, again, I'm getting community feeling, like many people involved, like cold vibes, MLM, conflicts, like weird manipulation vibes, competition, not competition, but more like, you know, many people involved. And like working for something, maybe. I don't know, it might be different for all of you, but let's see what else is coming through for this C group. Okay. And we have Six of Wands, but came out reversed. It really feels like with the Six of Wands reversed, it feels like there's some kind of like, again, what I'm getting is like hype, 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 hype. It's like someone is hyping something up so hard, but it's like not coming to fruition. You know, maybe you're already, some of you are already in this situation, and you're like being hyped and hyped and hyped and hyped, and you're investing time, money, energy, love, whatever. And it's like this big thing, this big thing, you know, like big love or marriage or money, income, or the goal, whatever it is that you're working for, it just doesn't come. And that's what you have to wake up from, C group. Like, are you actually getting the results, or is someone just hyping and hyping and hyping you up? You know, it really feels like this really manipulative tactic, like either love bombing or promises, or you know, one of those people that say, oh, I was going to do this for you, or I was planning to do this for you, or those MLM schemes, pyramid schemes, but they're like, oh, you're gonna make so much money, you just have to work harder and harder and harder, and those extras are coming in, you know, but like, where's the actual results? Like, aren't they just like making a fool out of you? Like, I don't know, but I'm getting really, really weird vibes from this my C group. So that's all the cards I have for you. I hope this brought you some clarity. I would take this as a warning sign. Like, I usually don't like to like do readings like, oh, be careful, whatever, but like, this is really giving me really, really weird vibes, very shady, really like you know. And I would just really be aware, especially of people around you, you know. Just try to look through people's intention and see if they hold on to their words. If they say or promise something, does it actually come to you? Are you actually getting something? Be really aware of situations right now in your life and think, the situations I'm putting in right now, am I getting back from it, or is it draining me? Is it using me? Is it abusing me? You know, like, are the promises being fulfilled? Am I getting better? Am I getting something large that I'm, you know, working for? Am I not getting it, you know? There has to be an equal give and take, you know. And wake up from delusion is big here, like the Lulu level high here, you know. You have to get out of this and get out of the carousel wheel, you know. You're spinning in a wheel like a hamster, and you're going and going and going and going and going. It's like someone literally put a stick on you with prize here, and you're just running and running and running, and no matter how much you run, this prize is still sticked here for you to keep running on that spinning wheel, you know. That's the vibe I'm getting. And be really, really aware of who you mingle with, you know. Like, be really, really aware. Like this is starting to consume you, and be really, really aware of colonization, like people trying to change your mindset, you know. Cold vibes, you know, like not again literally, but you know what I mean. Like, be really aware what you're getting intimate with, like psychologically, you know, what is affecting your mindset. Get out of the spinning wheel. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble right now, but thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you, C group. So I hope it brought some clarity. Have a nice day, and thank you. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3, the Sun group. So this is the reading for Sun. Let's see what's coming forward for you, the Sun group. Sun. What is the message for Sun? Okay. So you have 3 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Okay. So 3 of Pentacles is working on something in detail, and 9 of Cups is being content, being really happy with something, you know, really holding on to something. Like, it's giving me like energy of like working on your craft really carefully, really in detail, and being really, really fulfilled with the result later on. So Sun group, if you're working on something in a very big detail, it's gonna pay off. This is a message for you. Like, it's gonna pay off if you're working in detail on something. And if you're not working in detail on something, start doing it. Because, for example, if you're waiting for some kind of success or for something to like come to fruition, my one and only advice for you is start working on it in detail. Don't half-ass it. Don't just look at a bigger picture, because details is what matters here. Doing things in detail, committing yourself, looking at those little things, little tweaks, and really getting in there, you know? That's really important. Let's see what else is going on for the Sun group. We have the Chariot. Okay. So the energy I'm getting so far, group numbers, Sun group, is a lot of good energy compared to other groups. It's a lot of like this moving forward energy. And we have a High Priestess. Really, really, really nice. Really nice. If you're doing research, make sure you're doing it in detail. Make sure that you're really getting in there. Do not look at the general bigger picture. Really get in there. Really look at those, you know, little details, fine prints, you know, like High Priestess. It's like, look at her. Like, she's out of books. You know, she's like all in there. Do your research, go in details, like really commit yourself in detail to what you're doing, you know, like putting your will and you know, stuff like that into your craft, what you're doing is important, but so is the knowledge and research behind it. And the more you can kind of like master it, that's also like when I'm getting mastery of something, Sun group, it's like that's gonna really help you. This mastery, this I feel like you're really close to mastering something, the Sun group. Like the mastery is really, really close to you. You just have to look deeper into it. You have to really embody it, you know, in a way. And the Chariot is all about setting a direction, you know. It's about like knowing where you're going with something. It's like really, really focus your vision on the end result, because that will help you like create a pathway for it, you know. So like focus on those details of where you're going with it, what is gonna be the specific result out of it, what is gonna be the specific effect of it, what is it you're trying to attain, and they create a plan for it. That's what I'm getting. Like, you need a plan, you need details, you need like, you're missing the fruit, the juice of it all. Like, you might know where you're going, or like, I want this thing and I want that thing, but like, you don't have the details of it, you don't have the juice. You have to come through with it. So let's see, Sun group, what else is coming up for Sun? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. What else? For the Sun group. What do we not know? There is this fear. There is fear, or like there is this fear of mistake, I would say, or something of a kind. Like either a fear of mistake, or fear of using something, fear of like literally eating something up, like fear of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't touch that, you know. Maybe there's some kind of avoidance towards something, or fear towards something of like, oh, I will not use that, like that's not my field, or there's some learning to be done about that area and I kind of avoid it. Like, don't avoid anything, like just go straight into it. Like, whatever it is you're fearful or avoidant about it or hesitant about, that's the thing maybe you have to go for, you know. Ironically, if you don't make a plan in detail for what you're going through, you're gonna meet yourself with a lot of mistakes. And it's gonna take you more time because of how many times you're gonna fail and change and redirect, and you know, that's why, especially if you want to finish it faster, that's gonna be really important. What else is coming forth? Yeah. And we have the Hierophant. Society, parents, um, some kind of authority. It's like you're being scared of something. You're being scared of being judged, of being someone finding out about something. There's this fear of, being controversial perhaps, and just going against social norms or whatever is expected of you, of people in your life or around you. So there's this big hesitation before doing something. Like that's what I'm getting. It's like there is this part of you that is really scared of like unleashing something and doing something the way you would truly want to do, because of that fear of like, going against something that is socially acceptable or acceptable by the people in your life. And there's this feeling of like, I have to do it that way, or I have to do it that way, or people will be mad, or people will be or people will be, sad, or whatever. It's like a forbidden fruit. It's like a forbidden fruit. um and it's like you're doing it almost in hideout with a high priestess. There's this hideout energy of like hiding away, but I'm still not getting like the juice of this reading. Like it feels like many things, but like nothing like striking like with over groups. So like let's hope that the last cards are gonna wrap this up for us. So the sun group, what is coming through for the sun group? We have a three of pentacles. So lack of cooperation, lack of collaboration. It's like you're just not getting along with someone or something, like a group of people maybe, or like, as I'm saying, the society or people around you. It's like there's a big conflict between what you're doing and what other people are doing. Maybe you're working in a group of people. But either way, what I'm getting is that you should do your own thing. You should just trust your instincts and do what feels right for you, and do what is, true to you. Because otherwise you're gonna half-ass it, and you're not gonna be content with the end results of whatever it is you're doing. So like really really put yourself into that project. Like go in detail. Don't just like half-ass it just so other people are happy. Eat the forbidden fruit. Eat it, I would say. you know um and like it just feels like many people are doing their own thing, but it's just not coming together. But what you have to do is focus on your own part and do what feels right for you. This is a group project. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Time running out, material possessions, losses, stuff like that. Trying to hold on onto something way too much. So I would ask yourself, the Sun group, what is it that you're holding on to like so hard, like so hard? Like it might be a negative attachment, or it might be that attachment to like doing things your own way, and you have to distinguish which one of us has to go. Whichever one of those is leading you onto a wrong path of what you're doing, you have to let go of that, because that's not gonna help you long term. Like it's like taking you downhill. Like whatever it is, this fear or this obsession with something. It's just taking you downhill. So just ask yourself, is this obsession taking me down here, or is this fear taking me down here? Is this limiting me? It's like there's also this like feeling of like running out of time, and like fighting with time, and like being really like on the edge of like almost a deadline, I would say. And it's kind of like this breaking point in that phase of your life where you have to like decide, you either let go of something or you go downhill. You either drop all the things that you don't need right now, or this is not gonna work out, whatever it is you worked on. So a group the Sun group, I would really advise you to like let go of anything you don't need right now, like minimalism style, but spiritually and mentally. Just throw it out. If it doesn't serve you, throw it out. If it doesn't contribute to that big project you're working on, throw it out. Like it might have even be like more general, not only like about a project, but also about your life in general. It feels like you're almost being threatened to live your life a certain way. But what I'm feeling right now is that you have to really choose between either living for yourself or living for others, because being in that conflicting point is gonna like drive you crazy, drive you to madness at some point. Like, um it's like your life is in some way created by you and other people around, but you're going in a different way and they're going in a different way, and it's just creating a mess, a pure chaos, and with the high priestess, I feel like you just have to like start listening to yourself and set your own direction for life. Because if you're gonna let other people set that direction and do whatever they want and listen to their authority, it's gonna be their life, not yours. And you have to start creating a life that is meant for you, something that you're gonna be content with. So you have to ask yourself, what is the life or outcome that I am gonna be content with? Because you are working for it. You have to be content with it, not them. So just like drop it, listen to your own intuition, drop everything that doesn't serve you, and move forward. Like, you don't have to, if you don't have to work with those people, then I wouldn't work with them, because all of them have their own idea of how things should be. But in this case, it has to be your way, because it's your life or your project or whatever. So I would not really listen to that authority here, and I would just eat this forbidden fruit, if that's how you want to go about it. Because something needs to go here, and you're running out of time here, and you have to drop those things if you want this thing to be contempt for you, if you want to be happy with it. But anyway, that's all I'm getting. I don't want to ramble too much, but I hope this brought some clarity, and I would like to thank everyone who watched this video. I'm really happy to be doing card readings again, and have a nice day and have a nice week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.